Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, it's going to be a little bit of a different topic that I usually like to go and cover, and it's also a bit more of a personal thing I've kind of somewhat touched on a little bit on my Twitch streams, on YouTube videos. I was even on a CoffeeZilla video, if you guys are familiar with that guy's content, and overall, it's just been one of probably the world's worst things I've ever had to deal with when it comes to my life, let alone trying to go hide it when I'm trying to go and showcase up content creation. As you guys probably know, when it comes to making YouTube videos or streaming on Twitch or tweets or whatever it might be, you usually want to have that nice, happy motivation to want to go and share that happiness with someone else. And throughout these past 2 years, I probably had some of the honest to God, worst 2 years of my entire life. Now, to the point where I really can't think of much else that's kind of gone wrong completely and consistently. And this one is, well, one of it. If you guys kind of missed it or never saw the news, or I mean, I can't just go and talk about it all the time, but I actually was kind of a big victim of a cryptocurrency scam. And of course, I lost a lot of money. I'm going to show you guys how much, just talk about this one, because this is a weird thing to even talk about. Like, I'm like nervous to even say this because I feel like disappointed myself. So if you guys have missed it, I basically had, lack of better terms over here, $269,000 at this current price points. I can show you guys over here on the Celsius app. If you guys don't know, basically this was just a, like, imagine like a bank account, but for cryptocurrency. And what they ended up actually doing was, the product itself was somewhat of a legitimate product, but at the same time, the higher-ups were essentially funneling money and siphoning out money that people were depositing, people like me, and they were using that to go and buy their fake crypto coin called the Cell token, and then basically, like, say you own the Cell company, you're giving out, like, 5 million Cell tokens because you're the owner, and then you sell them on the free market, you make $5 million, you do that every few weeks, and they were basically siphoning money out of the actual, like, whole thing itself. They also got scammed, they lost money, they were basically shorting and long in the market, basically gambling if it would go up or down, and at the end of the day, everyone who was invested into this company lost their money. Like, it was a 100% scam. The owners were scammers. And basically right now, even if you guys want to look through some of the New York Times and other various articles, the founder of the bankrupt crypto firm Celsius is arrested on fraud charges. So the same guy who was running this, Alex Mashinsky, who was a part of me losing $267,000 at the time of bankruptcy 2 years ago, this guy is now basically going against and like is like in a huge lawsuit battle against New York itself because he was just running a massive fraud company. So now you guys might have a rough idea of why my last 2 years of my life have been absolutely horrible, because I myself pretty much put my entire life savings into this pretty somewhat, at the time, reputable cryptocurrency thing to go earn money on my income and basically have passive income. Think like right now, bank interest accounts have like 5% interest. So every single month you'd go get a little bit of money back. Get the same exact thing with crypto. And I'm an absolute idiot. Crypto is very scary. A lot of people are trying to scam you from your money, but I was kind of thinking literally Canada, like Canada's pension fund, invested money into this company. They rose like billions of dollars from various other financial institutions. They're on the news. The guy is in public. It's a United States-based company based in both New York and also Delaware. I'm sitting over here thinking this might have been an okay, like, yeah, fine, crypto. A lot of people make money in Bitcoin. A lot of people make money in financial markets. Banks make a lot of money. This would probably make sense. Well, sadly, it was a scam from pretty much the start, from the company itself through all these research and court filings and everything else. And, well, sadly, as you guys can probably even see on the screen over here, I lost $269,000 of my money to this company. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever had to deal with, probably the dumbest things. I myself, I'll take full accountability for being the dummy that put money in there, the dummy for not taking money out quick enough, for not even trying to like diversify more. I did have a little bit of money in stocks and other stuff, but basically a very large majority of every single cent I ever had was invested into this. Now you guys might be kind of curious on why I'm saying this, why I'm talking about this, because number one, it was horrible. Like when it comes to me trying to stream on Twitch, me trying to make YouTube videos, when there was bad news that happened, or at times when this happened, I didn't know what to do with myself. I felt like a shell of a person. I didn't know what was going on. Even now, I'm still lingering on this where I'm like, I don't even know how to feel. I don't know how to react. I don't know how to realize that I kind of did go and ruin my life. Like, this is an astronomical amount of money that I spent and saved and slaved over for a very, very long time. Like, a very long time. I didn't do a lot with my life. No vacations. Just nothing frivolous. No DoorDash. No Uber Eats. Like, I didn't do anything. I tried to save every cent I possibly could, because you never know how long money or content or whatever you can go and do will ever happen. You know, you never know. And when I saw this happen 2 years ago, they filed bankruptcy, they basically paused withdrawals, my heart and my life was broken. I had no idea what to do. I just had broken up with my girlfriend at the time. Everything was just wrong. Like, it was probably one of the world's worst few weeks of my entire life so far. It's been horrible. horrible, horrible, horrible. It's going to be really hard to top this one. But why I'm kind of making this video now with all that kind of backstory done and how depressed that sounds is, funny enough, it is now officially out of bankruptcy. Now, as of last night, and I've kind of been following the news, there's a lot more to it, but basically over there, Celsius is now emerging from Chapter 11 and commenced distributions of a little bit of the assets they have left over here to creditors. So as of right this second, in case you guys are curious, they had, well, stuff on there. They still had a few assets. Like, it was a scam. The owner was stealing money and siphoning money out, and there was just a lot of really negative things on it. But they did hold still a little bit of Bitcoin and did go and still hold a little bit of Ethereum. And they also did go in and invest before, like, they wasted a lot of money on it. If you guys remember back in, like, 2021, we had the chip shortages, PlayStation 5 shortages. They went and tried to make a Bitcoin mining facility, and they paid, like, huge premiums. They lost a lot of money that were meant to just be for normal people. But as of right now, as of yesterday, they are now officially, technically, like, commencing out of bankruptcy. There's new owners, whatever assets they had before, they're trying to go and disperse out. And as of right now, like, there is still so much more information, and they're still holding to a lot of money. And I'm not getting all, obviously, I wish I was getting all of it back. I'm not. But at the time, I'm getting at least a little bit something back. And this has kind of been one of those things where I've kind of sitting here and I'm like even like staring at this, trying to make this video or even realize this. That is kind of done. Like, this has been probably one of the world's worst things I've ever had to deal with in my entire life. And there's probably a lot of other people out here too as well who are involved on these Celsius or other various things, FTX especially, if you guys have maybe heard about that, who are just lost their life savings. I have met people who had their retirements on here. I had people who put their home down payments in here to go earn some interest as they're trying to go wait for the housing market to cool down. Or there's some even people in other places like India or like in more impoverished countries who put $500 on there, and that's like for them $50,000 for us in America. You know, it's just how it was throughout the entire planet. And this is, I think, a celebration. Like, right now I'm feeling very somber because I'm not getting everything back. I have to kind of realize what's going to happen in the future of my life. But they're out of bankruptcy. Like, it's actually happened. Like, it literally has happened. Like, as of today, they are now commencing out of it. Now, no one knows what's going to happen with the future of Bitcoin or Ethereum or, like, the company's stock or whatever. It's probably going to go down. Like, let's be honest here. There's a lot of other people in my boat who probably just want to instantly sell it. But it's done. And I almost feel like I can somewhat start recovering, somewhat start getting my mental mindset like back to normal. And one of the bigger things I've always worried about was just content. Because like, you have to be happy, you have to make something you're proud of, you have to have the spare time to go and do the stuff you want to do, the fine-tune edits, or trying to go be happy, or trying to be on top of a good schedule. And my entire life, that I'm sure a lot of you guys would understand, have just been consumed by this. Because, you know, a lot of stuff in my life can change depending on what you kind of got back. And it is hard. It was really, honestly, got hard to stream, to make YouTube videos, to go and try to be happy or even make stuff when you're sitting there and you realize that someone scammed you out of so much money. A lot of money. But the one nice thing for all this is the Alex Winchelsea guy himself is like going to court. Like, this guy's probably going to be going to jail for a very, very long time. They stole like $100 million. His wife stole money. At this point, they're also just going on Instagram flexing of them going to like, you know, like NBA games on the front, like sitting on the court with money that they quite literally stole from creditors. Like, they quite literally stole money from all these people. And it still hurts. Like, it still hurts. A lot of stuff's gonna be in the back of my mind for a very, very long time. But I think for this video, even though I'm a little bit on the solemn side, I think we take the victory. Now, I know I can't be like one of those like inspirational speakers and be like, oh my God, like, oh, you just gotta keep on trucking, because even just trucking for me was hard. But at least something is coming back. At least I can somewhat get this out of my mind, hopefully soon. I haven't gotten anything yet so far. But hopefully, like, in the long run, this will be just a big learning experience. But like I said, I kind of take, like, ownership for this. I was the one dumb person who put my money in there. I could have spread it out more. I could have done other investments. I could have done anything. I'm stupid. They had like you deposit $250K, you get $2,000 in Bitcoin. I signed up for it, and then they went bankrupt. Like, it's dumb. I got greedy and I took it. But at least now I can kind of breathe a little bit. Like, this is still like going to take me a while to kind of get sorted through or feel okay with or whatever it might be. But like, as you guys can see, like, it's emerging, like, it's moving on. Like, we're taking steps to kind of get this underneath me. And it's not the best situation. It's definitely not, but it could have been worse. And some people who are part of these crypto bankruptcies, because like a lot of them all happen at once, like some people lost everything. And I'm not talking about everything with the chance to get some back. I'm talking about they lost 100% and nothing's coming back. So I'm just trying to go look on the bright side of all this. And I'm sad. Like, this was a sad situation. The past 2 years, like I said, this consumed me. But maybe now we get to have a little smile where I get a little bit of money back and I can kind of move on with my life. So I think we take the celebration on this. Like, life is not always about money. Life's not always about min-maxing your money. And sometimes just gotta go and live day by day rather than worrying about the future. I mean, think about Click, an Adam Sandler movie. And I am definitely someone who's gonna be worried about what's gonna happen. Worried about if I ever get a little bit more money back, and definitely be a lot more worried about where I even put my money, because I probably could have had maybe a cute little comfy house and kept on making awesome YouTube videos and streams for you guys. But sometimes life doesn't work out perfectly. Sometimes life kind of throws you a lesson to maybe go and kind of calm down a little bit. And this definitely calmed me down and mentally calmed me down a lot. And I'm just happy it's done. Like, it's really weird to share with you guys. It's almost embarrassing to try to share with you people, but like, hopefully this could be one of those things where it's just onward to better things. Hopefully onward for me trying to get my life together. Maybe onward for me to try to figure out what to do next. There's a lot of things I want to do, whether it's more YouTube videos or trying to be a better content creator, or even maybe starting businesses, or, just taking like a week off to realize that I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And it's been a kind of a crazy, especially past few weeks, but let alone the past 2 years I've had to deal with this one. So if I've ever had bad days on my content, on Twitch, on YouTube, or if I've slacked on videos, or it looked like my mind was elsewhere, it probably was. But I'm very happy and thankful that you guys are even still watching my content, even when I think it was mediocre. I'm very thankful you guys watch my videos and watch my streams, or said hi to me, or did anything on Twitter, or whatever it was, because that support I had from a lot of you guys meant the world to me when I was going through some of the world's worst things in my entire life. So I really hope this Alex Mashinsky guy, who stole millions upon millions upon millions of dollars and lost hundreds of millions of dollars more, goes to jail for the rest of his life. Him and his horrible wife are bad people. But as well, I hope that anyone who was also involved in the Celsius issue, because this was like me staying up until 3 in the morning reading court documents, me trying to figure out what's going on, sitting through Simon Dixon random spaces, and everything else. Like, I'm just happy we got something back. Something. It could have been more, but we got something back, and I'm going to try to take this on a positive twist. So if any of you guys are Celsius creditors, I hope you guys get something. Like, maybe get like a nice dinner, go on a vacation, or just maybe buy more Bitcoin, or whatever you got to go and do to go and get yourself back in the mentality that you need to be normal. Or if you're just randomly one of my own subscribers watching this, don't be dumb. Like, don't be stupid like me. But I appreciate you guys for even letting me talk about this. I don't even know how to talk about this at all. It's a very uncomfortable subject for me, but I feel like you almost have to share your defeats in the world to make your wins seem normal. Or, I don't know. It's just been a weird situation. So I hope I'm never going to be involved with the big word bankruptcy ever again. And at the same exact time, I'm happy. Like, I don't probably look happy. I don't really feel happy yet, but I know I will be happy, because at the end of the day, I can finally go to sleep and not have to go and sit here and refresh Stretto, which is a court case document website. And maybe at the same time, I'm able to go get myself like a nice Indian dinner or something to go and celebrate the fact that I don't have to see or hear the word bankruptcy, hopefully again, for a very long time. I appreciate you guys all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys all for everything you guys have done, the support, the nice words, and everything. And I appreciate all the subscribers and everyone who I've had a chance to go and share this experience with. Thank you guys. If you guys are part of Celsius, good luck. I hope for the future you guys will be okay. And I'd give you guys all hugs if I could. I need a hug myself. So I love you guys. Have a good rest of your days, good rest of your nights, more YouTube videos soon, and I'll talk to you guys all whenever I have a chance to. Love you guys. Be safe. Don't invest all of your money in a cryptocurrency, probably Ponzi scam. And I love you guys.